and you do that to our ears.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
We just blew our ears out. Ouch. Hey, that was my cousin saying Mike's Daily Podcast. And, you know, she texted me over Facebook and said she had a great Christmas in Hamburg, Germany.
Yay. Did she have hamburgers? Is that a thing you do in Hamburg?
They so hate that joke now. It's so old now. That's Hayley, everybody. Look, it's Hayley.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
My name's Mike Matthews. I host this show. And with Hayley, it makes
call it that.
Yeah.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
It's a show, sort of. If you are trying to drive through the heart of Hayward, you will hit an awful lot of obstacles that will send you backwards in time. It's like a time machine making you late every time. You end up several minutes in the future with murder on your mind. But downtown Hayward, Hayley, used to be a lot worse.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
Hayley, Hayward. They shut down a bunch of two-way streets and made them one-way, and I don't wear a purse.
Mike's
I used to carry a man purse,
Daily
but I didn't like what it
Podcast.
did to my back
Yeah.
and my self-respect.
Why you gotta call it a man purse?
What do you call it?
Call it a purse? Or a bag? Or a satchel? A carry case? I don't know.
Some people call it like a delivery boy
A messenger bag.
A messenger bag,
Yeah.
that's what I meant.
See, that's a specific type of bag.
Yeah.
Like the bags I always have are messenger bags.
That's what I used to carry.
Yeah.
Because
It's
I would
not even a purse. Purses are fancy.
I'd put magazines in there, and then I'd go with my ex-wife shopping because she used to love shopping, and then I would sit in one of the comfy chairs that they put in malls now, and I'd read the magazines. This is pre smartphones,
Nice.
and so
See, if I kept a bunch of magazines in my messenger boy bag, I would just constantly be rolling them up, putting rubber bands on them, and throwing them at people.
you can't get this entertainment at any other podcast. That's brilliant. We were just talking.
Special delivery!
That's so I think that's what led to my divorce, was that I put so many magazines in that bag. I bet my ex-wife would have been happy if I would have thrown some of those out at people and said, here's your Entertainment Weekly.
And if she still did divorce you, then you had stuff to throw at her.
That's true.
Yeah.
Because our divorce was bitter and angry and full of vile. It just the dripping lawyers at each other's throats. And no, it wasn't the total opposite. But I didn't know that. Okay, so like right now, this is a little bit of technological stuff you didn't know about this show, but right now we're recording this and we're hearing crowd sound effects. What you, the listener, are hearing is this piano going on, playing in the background.
Bling, bling,
That's me, by the way.
bling.
Those are some songs, and I'm going to perform all those songs at the 1000th show. I'm going to play them in a loop over and over again. No, I'm not.
Everyone's excited.
You know, we're at 995 today. So does that mean we'll get to 1,000 by this weekend?
I think so. Maybe.
Shoot.
I don't know. Are you going to do one on...
Maybe.
I don't think we're going to do one on the 1st.
Maybe on my New Year's Eve party, we'll record some stuff for the show.
Ooh, that would be fun.
For the 1000th, since you'll be over anyway.
Yeah.
With Becca.
Yeah. It's my girlfriend.
And Baz will be there. Maybe Jarrell,
Maybe Jarrell.
who's never been on the show.
That'll be fun.
That'll be a new thing. I don't know. I haven't heard back from Kevin. This is all fascinating stuff to the listener, isn't it? But
So, is it okay if I bring cream puffs? I want to make sure it's okay. Confirmed. We got to confirm the menu right now.
this weekend coming up is National Cream Puff Day.
Is it? I can't eat
on Saturday.
puffs
Why not?
because they're puffs.
But they're full of delicious cream.
Yeah, but the outside is...
Oh,
Yeah.
you got the gluten in the outside.
It's not the cream part. That's the important part. It's the puff part.
I have to tell you a really funny story real quick about my mom. Because that basically my Christmas was so solitary. Because I just went to work and went home. I was invited over to someone's house, but I told them I can't get off till 6, and they're like, oh, we'll be done by then. I'm like, F? Why did you even invite me? I got mad. But then I talked to my mom, and that was good. It's when you're, and she's in Florida, and she's doing good. Last year was horrible. She had really bad health a year ago. She had broken her hip. Her leg was later on. Actually, yeah, she got the news a year ago that they were going to have to amputate part of her left leg. So it's just a horrible year last year. So I called my mom this year. She's doing great. And she's like so happy that last year is gone. Or the year. Yeah. Anyway, she told me this funny thing. That she went to the store to get eggnog because she is inviting her boyfriend over, and she was making him dinner, and she goes, I wanted to buy my mom's German. That's the name of the segment. Wow, Shuts, wow. That's my mom. When I tell her something interesting, she goes, wow, Shuts, wow, because she calls me Shuts. Anyway, she goes, cafe anyway. I went to get some eggnog, and I haven't been to the store. She never cooks.
Right.
She goes, I never buy any dairy at all. So she goes, I found the eggnog, but it took me forever because I had to go through all those drinks that people have hang-ups with, like soy milk and lactose intolerant milk. And I'm like, hang-up stuff? She's like, yeah, everybody has hang-ups nowadays. Everybody's lactose intolerant and gluten intolerant and everything else. I can't keep track of everything, she said. Back in my day, everybody just suffered and died.
It's true. That's exactly what happened.
Mom, we've properly diagnosed everything. That's what it is.
Everyone's like, we didn't have that back in my day. Well, yeah, you did.
You did. We were just like going, why am I miserable and throwing up constantly?
Why is my child dead?
Anyway, I thought it was funny she called it hang-up stuff.
Yeah.
Hang-up drinks. I know, I went along.
That's opposed to hangover drinks.
Yes.
Which is just coffee and Gatorade.
By the way,
and more alcohol.
New Year's Day is National Hangover Day.
Yeah. Oh, that's such good news.
Or is it the day after New Year's Day? No, I think it's
New Year's Day because you get drunk on New Year's Eve. And then
yeah. Great time. Yeah. So I was trying to send my mom a card, and I had put like a gift card in the card, and I didn't know if it was enough money, my stamp. And I forgot how much stamps cost and how much postage. I couldn't find anywhere. It's 49 cents.
Is it? That's why you buy the Forever stamps.
Right.
So you never have to worry about it.
And it seems like the only stamps they sell now are Forever stamps, Forever 49-cent stamps. But it took me forever to find that anyway. And the other thing I wrote down was there's a Flip It clip that I saw on Food Network where...
Please tell me about this.
It's for New Year's. If you make a drink and you want champagne in it, you take a champagne bottle and you flip it over and put it in the drink. And somehow all the champagne doesn't come out.
Oh, yeah. They do that with, like, the little Corona bottles at... It's basic physics, honestly.
Explain.
They do that with the little Corona bottles at
Corona Land?
Chevy's.
Oh, my God.
They'll flip a tiny little Corona bottle and put it in a margarita. And what happens is, in order for fluid to run out, it needs something else to displace it, you know? And so if you flip it into the liquid and you don't let any air into it, there's no way for the fluid to run out. So
interesting.
It'll only leak out slightly as the level outside decreases.
See, I would screw that up somehow.
Yeah.
It would all come pouring out.
Here's an interesting fact. Mm-hmm. There was a cup back in medieval times, I believe. And...
A cup?
Yeah, there was a cup, like a goblet, that had a little, like, tube thing running in the center of it.
Huh.
And the tube thing was specifically designed so that if you filled the glass up to a certain point, it would be perfectly fine and you could drink from it. But if you filled it past the point and got greedy, the tube, it would fill the tube up to, because it was like a loop type thing. So it would fill the tube up past the peak of the loop, which means that gravity would grab all of the liquid in the cup and drain it into your lap.
Get out of here.
It's a real thing.
Oh my gosh. That almost sounds like a grail, a bizarre grail.
Yeah. It
A
was,
frail grail.
It was like they give the cup to guests to like the castle or the court or whatever. And if they got super greedy and just took too much wine, splash.
Hayley, you are too greedy, so it's going to spill all over your lap.
Yeah,
I was a Scottish king.
Scottish people
yelling at you about that.
probably used it at some point, yes.
That's-
I don't remember what time period it was, honestly. I think it was medieval, though.
I was telling Hayley about how I wanted to do different things with the podcast, and Hayley goes, yeah, why don't we just be more organized? Instead of jumping from topic to topic. And I'm like, yeah, but we came up with some good ideas.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
So, like, for example, how would I have another topic here
Okay.
that, should we do the news segment called This Is Interesting, or should I just jump into this other topic?
Well, what is the other topic concerning?
Guy Fieri.
We should go to This Is Interesting. Guy Fieri is always interesting.
Okay, so now here's the segment. This is interesting.
This is interesting.
Wow, this is interesting.
So don't delay, act now, supplies are running out. Allow with your skill alive, 6 to 8 years to arrive. And if you follow them, be out tomorrow. But if the authors shine, you might as well be walking on the sun.
And we played a little Smash Mouth because he looks like Guy Fieri.
Yes, he does.
So I watched a hell of a lot of Guy Fieri yesterday, and we had a conversation a couple weeks back about how Anthony Bourdain and Guy Fieri have a feud.
Yeah.
And how Guy Fieri looks great for his age. And I have a new respect for Guy Fieri. Oh, you were telling me he became an ordained minister so he could marry his lesbian sister?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, he didn't marry his lesbian sister.
Right.
His lesbian sister married her lesbian fiance.
Right.
And then he was the ordained
Minister.
Minister.
That's weird how in the English language we say how an ordained minister married the couple or whatever, because it's like they're now 3 married couples.
What is this, Mormonism?
Polygamy.
Polygamy.
It's polygamy. Did you know that the Mormons basically had everything from Utah to the West Coast at one time?
Yeah.
It was called, and I can't think of the name.
I read about it in the Sherlock Holmes book.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Hounds of the... No.
Baskervilles?
No, it wasn't Hounds of the Baskervilles. The Mormons were the bad guys. It was very strange. I mentioned it before on the podcast.
That's true, so we're repeating ourselves. All right, so Guy Fieri I have a new complete respect for a couple of reasons. One of them is that the way he talks to the chefs is so entertaining.
He's so energetic.
And these chefs, a lot of them look like they've never been on TV, obviously. Most of them have never been on TV before. So they're kind of sitting there like, oh, okay. And he's always, okay, now show me how you make this, whatever your signature meal is, with the polenta and the whatever. And he is he comes up with these one-liners.
Yeah.
He's brilliant.
This is blowing my mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he talked to this one lady somewhere near in Wisconsin, and he's talking to her, and after a couple of minutes he goes, I'm getting a Jack Black vibe off of you, he says to her. And she's like, really? And then she recites a line from School of Rock, and she looks at the camera, and she's got the total Jack Black eyes, they're kind of spaced apart with the weird eyebrows.
Yeah, and like constantly wider than they should be.
Yeah. And Guy Fieri's like laughing his butt off. Anyway.
Yeah.
And
apparently people in Guy Fieri's hometown are just so sick of Guy Fieri because he's just that energetic and that strong coming on in real life, but he's also like really sensitive about his food and stuff.
Yeah.
So like if you don't like his food, he'll be like, "You suck."
And that's Ferndale, where he's from, which is 4 hours north of where we are.
Yeah.
And he did a whole segment about that. But he said, instead of saying Silicon Valley on his show, he says Silicon Valley.
Silicon Valley.
Which is like, I want to move to that valley then.
I'm from California, except I'm from North California, even though you'd think that I'd be from South California.
The thing is...
Hey now, you're an all-star.
The thing about Guy Fieri, which I find so interesting too, is, you know, when he never says to the chef, "This sucks balls," or whatever. You know, he always is very complimenting, even though you kind of know sometimes he doesn't really like it. But he'll point out something like, "Wow, that pork is really tender," or whatever.
Wow, this sure does take me down a trip to Flavor Town.
Yeah,
God,
yeah,
he says that all the time.
he's got his little Fury phrases.
Flavor Town.
But I just was thinking, every single chef he says that to, unless they absolutely hate him, they must find that the biggest compliment, to just have somebody praising your food in front of you, in front of a camera that's going to be on TV.
Oh, I bet, yeah.
They always look kind of like, "Oh, thanks.
Aw.
That was nice."
Oh, I bet you say that about everyone.
I don't watch the show, so I don't... What? You don't watch my show?
We're getting out of here.
You suck. And, oh, by the way, and here's a bit of news in our little news segment here about Guy Fieri. He is trying to leave the Johnny Garlic's restaurants chain, which he started before he got popular. And, in fact, one of the episodes that I watched like 10. They were doing a marathon on frickin' Food Network, and I was at my other job.
Yeesh.
And they let us watch TV.
That's cool.
He was eating some garlic thing. Oh, what was it?
Garlic fries?
It was, I think it was a Basque restaurant, and they put a lot of garlic in their food. And he goes, "Wow, we've got the same thing on my Johnny Garlic's menu, but this is way better." He said that like on camera. I couldn't believe it.
Oh my goodness.
So he must not give a crap about Johnny Garlic's anymore.
I guess not.
And legally, he's trying to get out of it. So that's interesting. That is interesting. Okay.
Hey, that's what the news segment is.
And do you have a story?
Yes.
Okay, what song should I play now?
We will decide later.
Okay, a song to be determined later.
The fishy gonna get you, oh the big fishy. Coming round the cove with his old jumpers. When the fishy make a splash, everybody dead. Cause no one wants to be the fishy's dinner. Hey fishy, you're ruining the party, man. Chasing up all the girls.
That was a great song.
New shark! New shark! There's a new shark that they discovered. I'm hyped about it. I love sharks.
A new shark?
A new shark.
A shark that was never known of until this moment?
It was never known. They found it in Moss Landing, California.
That's not too far from here.
That's not too far. It is called a ninja lantern shark.
Oh, that sounds cool.
He's kind of ugly, but it's okay. We still love him.
Does he have a lantern on his head?
No, but he kind of glows.
He glows in the dark.
Yeah.
When he's swimming, trying to find his fish to eat.
Yeah.
Aye.
Oh man, deep sea sharks are like the weirdest sharks.
So he glows a little bit, and he's deep in the ocean. Mm-hmm. But Moss Landing found him, and that I don't get down to Moss Landing as much as I should. Moss Landing is sort of halfway if you're going from Santa Cruz to Monterey. If you're going south, it's sort of the midpoint.
So I guess they found it in Moss Landing, but it primarily lives, I guess, like off the coast of Central America.
Oh!
Yeah, but it lives in the deep and it swims around and it's like blow, 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 blow. Ow, 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 ow.
Why do you like sharks so much?
They look cool and they go da 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 da. Oh, they're
They
adorable.
sing? Sharks sing.
Oh, that's the sound sharks make. Didn't you know that?
Da-dun, da-dun.
Da-da-da-da.
Yeah, sharks are interesting. And they got to keep moving.
And here's it. Gotta go. Gotta go fast. Gotta keep moving.
They like that song by Soul to Soul. Keep on moving, don't stop. Yeah.
Keep on moving. Keep it moving.
And then there's a bunch of Keep on Moving songs.
Keep it up. But the name Ninja Lantern Shark is a sort of scaled down name of what one of the researchers' 8-year-old cousin suggested, which was Super Ninja Shark.
So it was going to be called Super Ninja Shark.
But they were like, no, we should probably call it a lantern shark because it's a lantern shark, and we'll just call it a ninja lantern shark. Can you imagine if there was like a super ninja shark swimming around in the ocean? Just be like, I'm going to go for some deep sea diving. Watch out for those super ninja sharks.
And it'd be great for all the kids taking boring oceanography classes.
Yeah.
And they're like, this is the shark known as the Super Ninja Shark.
This is a gupper fish. This is an oarfish. This is a super ninja shark. And then it flies out of the paper. Whee!
Yeah, and it's throwing ninja stars. And Did you ever watch Jabberjaw?
No.
It was a bad Saturday morning cartoon. Hanna-Barbera. But
was it as bad as the Godzilla Hanna-Barbera movie?
Oh my gosh, and Godzuki! Yeah. Up from the depths, 30 stories high, breathing fire, his head in the sky, Godzilla, and Godzuki.
It's such an afterthought too. Like all of the music changes. Like they finished with the theme song, and then at the last minute, like someone burst into their room in their production. It was like, we need a friendly sidekick.
We need a friendly sidekick.
Put it in there, Jimmy.
Because it was done in the 1950s, so.
Yeah.
So, but, I had one addendum to Guy Fieri. He was in Ferndale. He did a segment about Ferndale, and there's some place up there that makes cider, and they walked you through it's two guys make it in their, like, garage, this cider, and it involves taking the apples, grinding them up, and then they put cheesecloth, and then they smash the pulp. They smash it, and it squeezes the juice out.
It's violent.
And then it leaves this pummeled pulp.
Right, yeah.
That's just flat as can be. And Guy Fieri goes, you guys got to do something with this. What do you do with this? Well, we give it to compost. No. You gotta make some. And one of the guys goes, well, we give it to kids that come by, like the kindergartners. When we take them on a tour, we give it to them. He goes, no. You gotta make something with this. This is great. I thought that was funny. He's always an entrepreneur, that guy.
You gotta. Where's the applesauce?
Do you run into guys like that, or women, that say to you, like people, I tell them I do a podcast, and they're like, what's it about? I'm like, well, it's about all kinds of things. You got to make it about something, you got to do it about cars, or you got to do, and they're like giving you all the, you maybe need to review, you got to review restaurants is what you got to do, Mike.
Yeah. Mike,
God damn it.
Kid.
I just flipped out. What the hell did I do? I'm sorry.
I got a few days off.
Oh, what's in that? I'm using Splenda today instead of my usual maple syrup, and it kicked in somewhere.
Oh, it's okay. So you're being angrier because you don't have that bit of Canadian in you.
Maybe we should end this segment with a Canadian band, which we'll just pick one later.
Avril Lavigne.
Oh, okay, Avril Lavigne.
They had a problem with his baggy clothes. He was a skater boy. She said, see you later, boy. He wasn't good enough for her. She had a pretty face, but her head was up in space. She needed to come back down to earth.
That was an Avril Lavigne song.
Duh, of course we're going to do Avril Lavigne.
As we go outside a cafe anyway, we're bringing Mike's Daily Podcast, Summer Podcast Rebellion.
And here's today's podcast picture.
Oprah's doing a lot of Weight Watchers commercials.
Is she? What happened to... Who was the other chick that was doing Weight Watchers commercials?
Was it Kirstie Alley?
Yeah, no, maybe. I don't remember. I'm not good with names. Celebrity names especially.
You know a lot of band people and musicians.
Yeah.
That's why our next show we're going to have a new segment. Well, actually, it's not a new segment. It's a segment I haven't done in over a year. It's called BANDSMUTATIONS. And we're going to pick a band, and we'll look at all the interesting mutations that they've been through.
We have a giant list. We're going to put them on a wheel, and we're going to spin the wheel, whatever, like the little arrow lands on. That's the band we'll do.
I think I'm going to go with this podcast picture today.
Is it cool?
No, that's not a good one. Ooh. I can't find anything! Oh, how about a sunset picture? Is that a good? No.
That's pretty nice. Didn't I send you one or something?
Did you
I take a picture and...
You...
I don't know, never mind.
You sent me a picture?
I don't know. Did I? I don't know.
It's been so long. Time goes by so slowly.
Mm-hmm.
And time can do so much.
Oh, we could use the triangle.
Oh! We're gonna use his triangle. That's it. This is the triangle that Hayley made from a stir straw. I like that picture a lot.
Yeah.
May I use that? Do I have your permission?
Artistic. You do have my permission.
To use that as a podcast picture? Splendid! Well...
I just texted it to you, so your phone's going to explode in excitement.
No, it's not. My phone doesn't do that sort of thing. It's not... Oh, wait. We didn't talk to... Look, some of the cafe characters are out here.
Hello, Mike Matthews. It's Shelley, Shoehart, gift shop supervisor. I still think Guy Fieri's weird.
Oh, he's weird. There's no doubt about that. We're not debating that.
Oh, okay.
And look who else is here. Hey, Mike, it's Floyd the Floorman! And this is John Deere, the engineer. I'm so hoping that Avril Lavigne makes a new album because her stuff really spoke to me as an engineer that creates and builds things. Yeah, me too! Happy January the 1st! It's not...
You're a little bit...
It's not...
ahead of yourself.
My phone's not gonna ding.
No, I know. I'm watching... I'm like watching this send.
Oh,
it's
okay.
sent. So it's in limbo right now.
Okay. Yeah. And then I thought I had another topic. No, we covered everything.
Yeah, we did well.
Do you ever call Pleasanton Pleasantville?
No.
We have a town called Pleasanton.
Yeah.
And I always want to call it Pleasantville because of that movie where they're in a TV land with Reese Witherspoon and Tobey Maguire.
See, you can't call it Pleasantville because we have Pleasant Hill, as well as Pleasanton.
Right, Pleasant Hill is north of Pleasanton about 20 minutes, 30 minutes.
So, like, if you call it Pleasantville, you're going to get those extremely confused. It's like Oakland and Oakley.
That's right. My neighbors go up to Oakley for Christmas. Where is that?
It's out somewhere.
It's Oot?
It's Oot. I think it's like closer to not quite Modesto.
Oh, okay.
No, it's closer to Modesto, but it's out there.
We really ran out of names in California, didn't we?
Oakland, Oakley.
And then I was just talking to that country station that I do on the weekends. Mm-hmm. The program director, he's like 5 years old. I finally got it! It just went ding ding.
That's the podcast picture.
So this guy in Georgia, he does the radio station. He's now going to broadcast it on an AM signal. Uh-huh. And he says, hey, I'd like it if you guys, to all of us that do this for free.
Right.
He has all these DJs that do it for free. Can you please say the name of the town once in a while? And the name of the town is Dacula,
Georgia.
Yeah.
Dacula, Georgia.
And it's in this county of Gwinnett or Gwinnett or Gwinnett or something like that. And I said, okay.
Gwinnett. Gwinnett, you feel the love tonight.
It's an Elton John song. And I said to him, is that supposed to be like the French pronunciation, Gwinnett? And he goes, no, you got to watch the Stephen Colbert skit about how the Southerners say French words. Because I guess the South, they take French words and say it in their completely other. And it's true. Like, I lived near a place called Lafayette, but they call it, like, Lafayette.
Lafayette. I think one of the, not necessarily Southern, but, like, Notre Dame.
It should be Notre Dame.
Exactly, but it's Notre Dame.
Notre Dame.
Notre Dame.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to Notre Dame. That's my alma mater.
All right, let's end the show now. Oh, wait, next show we have Benita, the Disgruntled Fiddle Player, and the Brewmaster. Okay, let's end. I like your new sweater, by the way, that you got for Christmas.
I really like it.
It is totally fashionable.
It's my new fave.
Did someone knit that for you, or was that bought at a store?
It was bought at a store.
Oh, okay. And we'll end it there.
Okay.
No? I'll stop it here. I can't find a stop button. Oh, God damn it.
Mike's Daily Podcast is written and produced and performed by Mike Matthews. His podcast is super easy to find. Download or listen to his show and read his blog at mikesdailypodcast.com.
Email Mike now at mikesdailypodcast@gmail.com.
See you tomorrow. Bye!
Ma, where'd you put my stop button? I sold it to the little old man who lives down the street. Why'd you go and do that? Well, he said he needed a nice new stop button. Yeah, but I need it too, Ma. Well, maybe you could just go get another one. I don't want another goddamn stop button. I want my own stop button so I can stop my things when I want to. Well, you just gotta have to live with the facts, Jimmy. I hate you, Ma. I'ma go hunting. Yeah, well, make sure to bring back a big fat meal for all of our relatives who live with us. All right, bye, Mom. Love you too.
All right, that was good. Can you do it again?